When you need it, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
All right, so group therapy, sometimes you are done asking the people around you what they think, and you just want the opinion of someone else. So you message us, we throw it out to our listeners, and, see if we can get you some help. Kelly, you want to take this one?
Sure. She said, I need your listeners' thoughts on this one.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago, caught my boyfriend drunk kissing a girl's neck at a party.
Uh-oh.
He said he was really sorry, said it didn't mean anything. We've been together for 2.5 years. Sometimes when he's drinking, he gets a little touchy-feely with people.
Uh-huh.
Never anything too terrible, just slightly inappropriate. I do, however, feel like he was very out of line with what he did this time.
Okay.
I love him, but I hate it when he gets this way. My best friend said the writing's on the wall and he's disrespecting me and I need to be done. But what do you guys think?
Man, is he sorry or is he sorry he got caught?
That's a good question because, it sounds like, though, the level hasn't necessarily been to this point, but this absolutely crossed the line. I mean, if you are kissing anybody else, period, in any way, that's bad.
Yeah, so it sounds like this is a guy that he gets a few drinks and all of a sudden he's hugging people.
He's very lovey.
He's like, he's got his arm around you and, he's slapping you on the shoulder, maybe on the leg and, and maybe he was reaching for something behind this woman and
accidentally started kissing her neck?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think, hey, my beer's right behind you. No.
Yeah, Sherry writes on Facebook, cheaters and heavy drinkers do not make for a good relationship.
Ooh.
It cause heartache and misery. He would be history. Ashley rolls in with, imagine what happens when you're not around.
That's a really good point.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is what group therapy is. So, we want you to chime in and then, maybe, I don't know, maybe you have been in a situation like this and you can share your experience. Maybe that would help her. It's group therapy, 502-571-9970 or at Ben and Kelly Show. We are always harsh when we do group therapy. Like we're so quick to say, just break up with them. He's done, boy, bye, gone. I would not put up with this. But this one is one of those where it kind of makes me scratch my head where he has a certain behavior when he gets drunk. This time, she caught him kissing the neck of a girl at a party a couple weeks ago. Her girlfriend's all like, I'd kick him to the curb. And so before she does that, she's like, what do you guys think?
Exactly. And a lot of people have thoughts. Brandy said if he knows he gets like that when he drinks too much and you've made it clear that you don't like it, then it's a problem. That's a blatant disrespect and disregard for your feelings. How would he feel if you started kissing guys after too many drinks? I'm going to assume he wouldn't be happy about it. If this behavior's continued through a 2-year relationship and he's not willing to see your side, I'd call it quits.
Yeah, Jen said, back to the point of what does he do when she's not around is exactly what he does when she's not around. And that's why when he's drinking, he can't filter what he's supposed to do in front of her and what he's actually doing in front of her.
That's true.
It's like dropping F-bombs in front of grandma. You wouldn't accidentally do it in front of her if you didn't do it when you're not around her. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, Jen.
And definitely don't drop F-bombs around grandma. That's not what she needs to hear. That's not what we do.
Unless she starts dropping them first, then you know what? No holds barred, right? Brad says, hey, let me put it this way. Anytime Ben Davis says the words, is this too much? The answer is always yes. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. Thank you, Brad.
We found a new barometer to measure things against.
Right. Nikki says, went through something similar with my husband. He became verbally mean when drinking. I told him I was out of this. I was out of this if this was the new normal. He no longer drinks, and our marriage is great. So she needs to have a conversation with them and just kind of like lay it down and say, yo, if nothing changes, then I'm out. So
I think she needs to say it exactly like that. Yo,
Yo.
If nothing changes, dude, I'm out. Deuces.
Jared says, I've been as drunk as you can get, never blacked out or used this as an excuse to take advantage or take advances towards anyone or cheat on my lady. This guy is a jerk and she needs to get out. Yeah, and so like I said a couple minutes ago when we first started this segment, I feel like we're quick on this show especially, and especially you guys, to say, boom, kick him to the curb. He's out. He's a piece of trash. Get rid of him.
If you had to measure, I think more often than not, we're saying cut it, get out, leave the situation. At the very least, she's got to lay down an ultimatum.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is done. No more of this. Oh, I was just drunk, and that excuses your bad choices. You're disrespecting me. I feel disrespected. And if you cannot change, we will be done.
Yeah, and I think maybe even the first step is, hey, let's go dry for 30 days. Let's
cut them off.
Yeah, let's stop drinking for 60 days and see if you guys have the same issues when alcohol's not involved, and then maybe you can have some real conversation. But
this seems to be like the only major problem that she mentioned they've had in 2.5 years. And, she still loves him. So I think at the very least, I know a lot of people are just like, listen, that should be enough. Just leave him. You deserve better. At the very least, she needs to lay down the law and say, listen, this is no longer, it was never acceptable, but I won't tolerate it anymore. So if you want me to stay in this relationship, if we have a future, you have to stop doing this.
Okay, so here's Kelly and I are saying exactly the opposite of what everyone is commenting on Facebook. We're saying we're not telling you to get rid of him. We
didn't tell her to break up.
No, we're not telling everyone is. If you read the comments section, everyone is saying break up.
Almost 100%.
Kelly and I are saying no, but you need to lay some ground rules and have an ultimatum and maybe cut the happy juice out of your relationship.
I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I love love. I hate breaking people up.
So update us, please, in maybe a few weeks or a couple months with this, and tell me we were right.
I feel like that's she wants us to tell her, oh, it's fine. Give him another chance.
And that's what we're telling
her what she wants to hear. I think the listeners are telling her what she needs to hear. Maybe.
Okay. Anyways. That's group therapy. Jump on the comments and say we're wrong. Say we're wrong. But anyways,
we might be wrong.
You can.
But, she'll figure it out though eventually.
You can comment at Ben and Kelly Show. That's group therapy.